You are here because the outside world rejects you.
Let's do it.
Okay, so in today's video, we are going to take a look at this product here by Zilla called the Microhabitat. Now, where I'm at in Ohio, they did not have these available. And I just recently found these down in Florida, and so I figured, why not give them a try? I went on YouTube, found out I was a little late to the game. But anyways, I didn't stop with just that one. I also bought all three of them they had available. Okay, so for this video, we are just going to be focusing on assembly of this Microhabitat by Zilla. This is a nice little unit. The picture shows obviously a couple tarantulas. That might not be a bad idea for young tarantulas, but I also thought this would be good for other smaller baby reptiles and whatnot. Obviously very limited, but it might be a nice little starter set for something. Also, it would work for different types of insects and whatnot. So I just thought I'd go start with this and give this thing a try. Of course, it comes with a locking latch. That's always beneficial. So yeah, we're going to get right into the build. So here's all the supplies that are in here. Now, this is marketed as being able to assemble and then disassemble when you no longer use it, so that way it can be stored flat and apparently more convenient. So hold on to the box if you plan on taking it apart. So here again, just the pieces, this is acrylic, so that's nice. So in the future, if you decided you did not want to, have the ability to disassemble it, you could probably use some acrylic glue or something to that effect, probably even super glue, and just kind of permanently bond it together. But obviously I already have this thing built, and the rubber band thing seems to work really well. I just don't know how well it would be as a long-term solution. So just keep that in mind, that that may be the only real modification needed to do with this thing. And of course, being acrylic, there's a plastic film on these things to protect them from scratches. And while it is most satisfying to peel that off, to get it started, to get that edge to peel off, is definitely a struggle. So it does only go on one way. If what I'm showing here is this is the right way. If you accidentally flip it over, there will be too much that hangs below your tray. So it's pretty self-explanatory. It should match up smoothly with the base. So again, here am I on the struggle bus trying to find a corner or an edge to break that, to get that wrap to finally come off. And boy, am I struggling. Yeah. It's on there really good, folks. Rest assured of that. So I just finally found an edge I was able to roll over, and there we go. Man, wasn't that just satisfying? You know it's true. Don't lie. The other side, I kind of got an idea of how to get it, so there we go. Yeah, look at that. I'm a quick learner. Happy learn to putt. So now I'm trying to figure out exactly how this thing goes together, because again, this is the first one I've ever done. So you're going to see me fail and relearn this thing in real time in this video. Obviously, the upcoming videos will be much better. So yeah, so what I ended up doing was the first piece I picked up, that was actually my lid. So now this is the side. This is the real sides. Evident by the vents, because I didn't really look at what I was doing. So we go ahead and put this on here. Pretty self-explanatory. Now we're going to go retrieve 2 rubber bands to put on the studs to hold the panel in place. So they're pretty tough little rubber band. They almost remind me of a gasket, really, more than just a rubber band. But again, I think this is a pretty cool, innovative way of to assemble this cage, as far as being easy for just about anybody to do without any tools. But I just wonder how long those rubber band units will actually hold up over time. especially if you're constantly taking it down, putting it together, taking it out, putting it together. I could see that being a little bit problematic, but they did give me 2 extra of those in the package, so that helps out quite a bit as well, just in case you accidentally break one, lose one, misplace one, whatever. Again, here I am struggling really hard at removing the film from the panel, so much so that I had to abandon being on camera so I could get a closer look at this thing to find an edge to be able to peel back. I'm certain there's probably a much easier way than what I did, so it is what it is. We shall get it on here and we shall move along. So yeah, there we go. It's on there. Again, back to the rubber bands. I mean, it's really this easy, people. It really is this easy. Other than I'm going to cue you in on something right now that I'll address a little bit later, but actually put this panel on backwards. It is possible. So I'll address that later on once I discover it in real time, and not talking about it now. So here I am thinking I'm accomplishing something, and I'm only set myself up for failure. And now we're back onto this struggle bus of removing film from there. You know, I'm learning, I'm getting better at it. That one was a little quicker, you know. But there's always that one side that just does not want to. Usually if you can go for the corners is generally a good spot to start. Just because it's a sharp edge, so usually it already has a little bit of peeling, or it wants to be peeling. So we're gonna put this on, and now one thing I will say here, because it's completely off camera apparently. I would, when you assemble this, do the long side, then do your 2 end pieces, and then do the opposite long side. It seems like it will go together much better that way. So just as a reference, when you're putting your own together, I would go that way. Do one long side panel, do the 2 end panels, do the lid, and then that final side panel will slide on. Should go on just nicely. But I don't know if you caught it, but you can see the 2 panels do not line up. So but we'll figure that out later. So this is the door. Now be mindful of that it says that side faces out. I believe that's critical. I don't know. This one piece I didn't mess up on, so I don't know what it looks like if you do it wrong, but just be mindful to decide that it marks like that you pay attention to that. So again, we're off camera here a bit, but you get the idea. I just snapping that thing into place. We are going back for some more rubber bands to secure this thing together. Obviously off camera because I'm a noob at YouTube. And but hey, thank you for watching. You know, if you like these noob videos, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll continue making these noob videos. But anyways, I was looking at the way what I'm looking at off camera is how to install this the latch, the safety latch, because it is not blatantly obvious to me. So okay, now I realize, hey fool, you're not on camera. You need to reposition. So it is a little bit of a struggle to get this in there. It is a good snug fit, which is good, but you also have to be careful because this is acrylic and you could break it, especially if you break that little tab, then you're in trouble. So there we go. There it is in place. Me placing on the rubber bands to lock it into place, the panel into place. And there we go. And I'm feeling pretty good about what I have accomplished. This is looking pretty good. But now I got to put on my door/lid. Here I am, trying to show you, like, hey, look, I know what I'm doing. I don't. This is my first time. I am new here. So, obviously, because it's not on there right, This is quite a bit of a struggle, and I can't seem to figure out why this thing doesn't want to go together just yet. So I do the next logical thing and try to figure out how the latch works before the lid is even appropriately attached, because that's just how my OCD brain works sometimes. I just got to, or not OCD, ADHD. I just gotta, I can't stick to one task. I gotta jump around. So, okay, now I think I got the latch figured out, so it's back to trying to put the lid on the wrong way while we all stare at my hairy arm. Oh, yep, still struggling. Still haven't got a clue yet. And I'm like, wait a minute, wait. Something just doesn't seem right here, folks. What do we got going on here? Okay, this needs a closer look. Okay, yep. Okay, still something's not right. What about this thing here and that thing? Oh, stop. All right, now with the camera back on, I have discovered the error of my ways, and this I have fixed it. So you can see how these two holes line up versus the two channel lines. English is tough here. The two channel cuts line up, and so then we just got to press this together. Again, going back to the beginning, had I done the two sides, the ends, the top, and then the other side, this would have gone together much easily. And there we can see how the lid just pivots, and then it drops down into that channel, pushes back, kind of helps create another lock so it can't be pushed up. And then you have the little locking mechanism which rotates, and then it pivots down to just kind of pin it in that second lower hole. So yeah, that's how it's done. Okay, to squeeze a little bit more time out of this video, I give you a close-up. So this is me struggling on how not to twist it. Yeah, it does not turn that way. You got to turn it around the other way. So there we go. Look at that. Oh, keep rotating. There you go. See, drops in. So now it's locked and loaded, baby. So it's probably pretty good as far as that ain't gonna come open by accidentally. So there you go. There it is. Finished. Okay, so now that we are completely finished building this thing, we will do upcoming videos of me doing different habitat setups in this unit, and we're just going to explore the possibilities and kind of just really get creative with it and just have fun with it. It's a nice little unit, and I figured why not just have fun with it, play around with it. Let's just be creative and see what we can come up with. So those videos will be coming out in the near future. But until then, if you enjoyed the video, you're obviously still here to hear this. So I want to say thank you very much. I appreciate you. And leave me a comment below. What would you like to see built in this unit? And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Share with your family and friends on all your social media. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. And until next time, folks, later.